Hi YouTubers, welcome back. Now, I've just picked this up. Bought it on eBay last night. It's a 1975 Honda XL 100. I can tell you, I know it's seized. Majority of it's there. So it's going to be a new project. I bought it from an importer's at the vast sum of £230 on eBay. So it's going to be a project to see what I can do with it. Looking forward to this one, knowing nothing about it. I'll show you a bit more of it from the other side. And when I get it out of the car, I'll show you a bit more. Bought it from a place called Huggy's Speed Shop. They import a lot of bikes from America, California states, which is a pretty dry state, so there isn't a lot of rot obviously on it. It's showing mileage, what is that, 4,849. So that could be genuine mileage, I don't know. Seats in the right state, let me come round. Yeah, seats in a real bad way. But yeah, it's worth having a dabble at that sort of money. I'm sure it's worth it just in spares. But it looks like it's sat outside for such a long time. Hopefully it's only seized through standing. So we'll get it back, we'll have a play with it and see what we can find out. Just got it home now and have a quick look around it. You can see the chain there is seized up, so I'd like to get the chain off if possible, get that soaking in some oil, get the spark plug out and fill that up with oil. But I'm really chuffed with this. It's I think it was a good buy. You can see how long it's been standing in the outside. The actual orange reflectors have actually faded away, but the bottom of the tank looks clean. There's no holes. Battery's exploded by the looks and rotted away. It's just perished. Obviously the sun's been sitting on this side of it. So, right, I'm going to show you the other side. Right, I suppose there ain't much you can see here by the seat. I took the spark plug cap off. I'll spray some GT85 on it, let that soak in. But things like on the brake pedal, this is still here for the backlight. All little things that you need, that the money starts adding up. Original front mud guard. I'll open the other door up in a second. A lot of it's just surface rust. Switches are there. Horn still on there. Throttle C solid. That's just solid. Let's take you around the other side. Well, forks look good. Really no pitting on them as such. Headlights in there. No ignition, just an on-off switch. That should be an easy enough fix when you get it going. I've checked the engine, there is oil in it, so I'm hoping it's dust, sees through standing. But things like brush guards still on it, all little bits. spoke's a bit rusty, but only surface. Rims are good. We're struggling getting this plug out. Got the impact, all sorts, trying to get it out. It's seized in solid. So we'll just keep persevering, see if we can get it out. I can't get this spark plug out. I've tried and tried, so I'm just going to leave it soaking. Keep spraying it, and hopefully it'll come free. There's no rush to get it out, but I want to get some oil down the cylinder. I've took the tank off, took the back seat off, so I can get to bits and bobs. The old battery out that was all perished and broken up. I've sprayed, soaked it down in GT85, cleaned that bit of frame. As you can see, it's been sitting around for a long time. We'll just leave it for a bit and I'll bring you back when I start really doing some work on it. Soak the chain as well. Generally just keep going around it, looking as you do. Try and find out where to go with it. I think I'll go and surprise Julie with a seat for her to play with. She'll probably moan like hell about it, but she's a good one. She'll sort me out. Well, she's not impressed. I've just got back with this bike, and her words were, "What have you got there?" Seems she's just done that one for me this morning, and that one yesterday for Tommy. But she's getting good at it. This one, I think, is going to be a bit more of a challenge. So we'll see how we get on. She's not letting me in the shed. So I'm sitting out here, gradually taking this off. As you can hear, it's very crunchy and not nice. I'll work my way round it, trying to get some of these spikes up. There's a lot of rust and stuff on here. I'll turn it round and start taking the other side off. Well, that's all the staple bits undone. It's pretty grotty underneath there. Looks a bit rough. But I'm sure I'll be able to do something with it. So, you can see all the crap falling off it. Right, big reveal. What have we got? Oh. Well, here's the seat pan. Savable, a bit of work. It's a bit thin in places, but we'll do something with it. And the foam, that's not my department, that'll be the wife's. And that's the seat cover, which is not an original anyway. That was never, someone's recovered it in the past, because that was never the original cover. Right then, I'm going to push on a bit further. Well, getting the spark plug out didn't go well. It snapped off in there. So looks like I'm gonna have to strip the whole head off. Now I've broke the spark plug off, I can inject some diesel down the pot and hopefully that'll work in and free the piston up, because at the minute it's lock solid. So by putting some down there, we'll leave it a while and see if we can get it free. But I need to get it off. I may have to take the head off to drill this out. You know, I like a challenge. It's no fun if it's dead simple and easy. And I've got plenty of other bikes on the go at the minute, but it's nice to play with something fresh. It's more fun. Anyway, I'll let you know as we carry on. That's full to the brim of diesel. We'll just leave it in there, see what happens. I've undone this, took the filter down a bit. This is sea solid in here. You can't move it at all. Can't pull this out. So I've just blasted it. You can see it's probably dripping off with GT85, and we'll just leave that soaking as well. Yeah, I love it. Since the spark plug happened, I've done that. I've ripped it out. I needed to know what's going on inside. So it's still in the back of my car, but the engine's out. I've saved you probably an hour of footage, and it's on the bench. I've ripped the top off and it's not pleasant. Anyway, I'll show you in a little while. I'm going to take myself for a rip and think about where to go with this bike, and think, is it worth doing the engine? But you know, I really like a challenge, so I think I'm going to carry on with it. But you build all these bikes, you got to use them, so I'm going to take this 500 for a rip. Right, as you can see, I've stripped the engine out, and this is seized up solid. As you can see, the smoke coming out of it as I heated it up. But yeah, hopefully I can get it free. I'll just keep working at it. I've been on it now probably an hour, but I'm hoping we'll get some movement on it. Anyway, I'll keep heating it up, lubing it up, and see what happens. Well, after perseverance and time, that piston has moved down. So I think I've got it broke free now. I can actually see part of the skirt of the piston. So let me carry on and I'll see if I can get it out. Finally, it's broke free. God, I'm so happy I've got that out now. It's been a real ball ache trying to get that free. You can see all the crud on there. Right then, let's pull it off and have a look what damage there is. Okay, in the daylight now, we can see down the port barrel. Bottom end looks fine. Top end from where it was seized looks a bit rough. But I'm hoping the Homer we'll take that out. I'm hoping it's just crud that's just stuck on there. Let me get the Homer out and let me have a go at it. Where do I start? Right, I've been in the garage now from 8 o'clock this morning. It's 10 to 6 now at night. We've got that free, as I showed. Now there's still hot. I've managed to free off the top ring, the bottom ring, the middle ring, as you can see, is coming. I'm going to leave that till tomorrow. I've had enough. Threads out of the head are out from the spark plug, so that's done. We have a spark plug in there now. That's done. Barrel's homed. That's done. So all I'm working on now, and that can wait till tomorrow, is that middle ring to get that completely free. Next job is the valves. Reseat the valves because they won't seat, and we'll carry on from there. I better get a gasket set ordered, and then it won't be long, hopefully, before we have it back in and running. Fingers crossed. Right guys, it's the next morning. It's 6:45 in the morning, and I've come to do some more on this. First things though, I've got to clear some of that out. Just get to the bench. I really need to tidy up the bench today, as everything's everywhere, as you can see. Right, let's crack on. Let's get this head sorted. Right, I've stripped the head out, and my valve spring compressor won't fit in it, so I can't get one till later on. So I decided I'll start patching up the exhaust. As you can see, I welded all round here, big hole there, patch on there, that was rotten there. That'll, once it's all linished up, it'll be okay. So I'm just struggling for bits at the minute. I've started patching up the seat pan, sticking some patches on there where it's gone a bit thin. So I'll just carry on welding up till I can get a valve spring compressor. Right, back there with the exhaust, just got this one to stitch up. Looked on eBay, and £164 for one that's just as bad. Well, there's one for £200, which is ridiculous money. So I'll get this one stitched up, linished back, and it'll be good enough for this bike. Right, that's the seat pan. Has, well, some new tags into it. It's a bit rough, but it'll do. Exhaust, that's, and a little bit of black paint on it. That's tidied that up. That'll do me. That's better than what you can buy at the minute. So I've got to go and fetch a valve extractor. So I'm going to push on again. Took the valve springs off, and look what we've found. Oh dear. That's nice, isn't it? Nice and pleasant to find. Oh, beautiful. What is it? Goo. Well, yeah. That's what it was like in the head. We'll have a clean out and have a look at it. Right then, let's have a look in this one. Oh dear. Oh wow. Wow. That's lovely. Just as it should be. Wow. What are we going to do? Well, we'll just have to carry on. Oh well. Right, now I'm really curious because I know that pipe was on the carburettor. So where's all this stuff come from? So I've cracked one of them off. I'm going to crack the other one off. Let's see what's inside here for it all to get in there. Hang on a sec. Well, you can see the stuff pouring out of there. That's off, all broke off. No, it's off. Oh. That's in the way. Well, that's what's inside there. So how the hell has that got all sucked or ended up where it has? Look at it. Right then, that's done what I wanted to see. There you go. You can see the amount of crap that's fell out of this from the airbox. Wonderful. Very interesting. Well, I've come in, I ain't got a lot to do up the garage, so, and looks like my seat's coming on. We've got some lines on it. I've been told to get out the shed and leave her alone. So we'll see how it comes on. Yeah, looks a lot better than it did. Looks a lot better than that was on it. Right then, she's just nipped out, so I'm sneaking in. So that looks like how my seat covers come in. So I've got to be careful before I get caught in her shed. Right, there you go. That's what she's made. Right, better get out of here. Right, I've had special permission to come in the shed, and this is how she does the Honda. So this is heat transferable vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cut the stencil, peel that bit off, you pick out the bits you don't want, and then you're left with the Honda, and then she'll place it onto the vinyl. I'm going to show us a bit on the tape, sort of a bit of vinyl, place it on the vinyl like that, and then she puts it under a heat press. I'll show you that in a second. Hang on, lift it up, love. Right, that's on the vinyl now. And using this heat press, put it on like that. Just check, see if it's adhered. And then, what do you do, love? Do you want a clean piece under that? Press it on again. And there you go. And that's on there now. Pretty good, pretty snazzy, eh? Remember what we started with? This is what we had on there, and now a big reveal. There you go. We started with I'll have to clean that muck off it now. But yeah, I think she's done a cracking job on that. Now, if you follow this project we're doing, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really challenging, especially with the engine in the state it is. So please watch it, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, either way, and look out for the next video. Should be coming out soon.